Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own 1.16.3 or later or earlier, it doesn't really matter, Minecraft server. So it's going to be hosted on your computer, so instead of having to pay an external company money to host your server, you can do it on your computer and you can play with your friends, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So the first thing you want to make sure is that you have Java installed. So if you type Java, it should say about Java. And if you don't, make sure you've got that installed. It's really easy to do. You just search up java.com and it'll be there. And then obviously you want to make sure you have Minecraft, and you want to make sure that you have Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8. It doesn't matter which Windows, but this is only for Windows. So for Mac and Linux, it'll be a little bit different. So to start, we're going to find out your IP address of your computer so that you can do something later called port forwarding, where you can open up your server to the whole world, so your friends can play on it. So to do that, we will go into command prompt. So just type in CMD in the start menu. And then when you're in command prompt, it will look something like this, or on Windows 10, it will look the same. You'll understand. You want to type in ipconfig like that. So ipconfig. Press enter, and you'll get quite a lot of stuff come up. So the thing we're looking for is, for me it says Ethernet adapter because I'm on Ethernet, but if you are connected with Wi-Fi, it will say Wi-Fi adapter 1 or something. Under that section, you want to look for IPv4 address. And it will always start with 192.168, but it will be .1 or .0 depending on your router, and then it will be random 3 numbers at the end. Well, random 1, 2 or 3 numbers. So mine in this case is 192.168.1.156. So you want to remember that for later. I usually just minimize this, so if you want to check it for later, you can just there. Now we are going to want to make the actual folder for the server to go in. So for here, I'm just going to create it on the desktop just because it's easy to get to. So just call it something like Minecraft server. It doesn't really matter. You can put this in your documents or wherever. I'm just going to put it here for the sake of this tutorial. So once you've done that, you're going to want to download the server. So to do that, open up the web browser of your choice. Go to minecraft.net/download/server. There it is. It's already completed it for me. So just press enter on that and you'll get this page here. So the thing we need is this here where it says download Minecraft server 1.16.3. If this is a later date, this might say 1.17 or whatever, but it's the same thing applies. If you just click this to download it, press keep. It won't harm your computer. It's just because it's a jar file, the computer has to make sure. Press keep, and then you want to click show in folder, and you want to copy this or cut it, sorry, and then paste it into this Minecraft server folder that you kept on the desktop. You want to make sure you have everything to do with the server inside of the server folder. Many more files are going to pop up here, and the problem with that is that if you have it in your downloads, for example, you may have loads of other files, so it'll be really hard to find the files you want for the server. So just make sure you save it all to the your server folder. So now we want to actually run the server. To do this, we need to create a batch file. So if you just call it run.bat, what this does is it basically acts as like the launcher, I guess you could say. And the thing you want to type in here is Java, because it's a Java server, -xmx 1024m, then space -xms 1024m -jar, and then you want to type in the name of that server we downloaded, so server.jar. I'll have this all in the description, so you can copy and paste it. You want to just save that, and then come out of that, and then just double click it. So double click the batch file, it'll come up with something like this. For the first time, it'll quit because you need to accept the EULA. Yeah, so if you just go into the EULA file, then you change false to true, it's just there, sort of there. Then you run it again. It should work this time, so we will try this now. Okay, so now you've got the GUI, so this is the server, this here. Oh, and also, yeah, if this pops up, just press allow access. If you don't allow this access, your friends won't be able to join you, so you want to make sure this is here. So press allow access on that. This is the server page. So here is the amount of memory free. So we assigned a gigabyte, which is usually enough. You can change it to 2 or whatever. So it's got 66% free, so it's, but that's with no one in it. So now the server is done. So here is the console of the server. So you want to type in everything into here. So the first thing you want to do is to op yourself, which basically means that you are the admin of the server. So to do this, type in op space and then your Minecraft username. So mine is Ayo, it's Lojo, don't ask why. Then you just want to press enter, and it will say made your name a server operator. Okay, so for now that's all we need to do, because we need to put some things into this properties file to make sure that it's matching up with our IP address and stuff, like the one we found here. So if you just press, if you type in stop, not exit, that'll close down the server, and now we're ready to go into this server.properties file, which basically has all the properties. So you just want to right click that, press open, and select a program, and you can use Notepad. If you open it with Notepad, because we need to edit it. So the bits we need here are, we need server IP here. So that's the thing we found here. So mine is 192.168.1.156. Yours may be different, but that's the thing we found at the beginning. So I'll type that in now. There we go, perfect. So some other stuff you might want to put in here is a seed, if you want to determine a seed. I don't mind. I don't mind not putting a seed in. You can have max players here. If you want more than 20 players, less than 20 players, you can put the message of the day. So the thing it says, I'll call it hello world. And yeah, there's lots of stuff in here which you can use to determine your server. So you can change this to creative, survival, if you want a whitelist, so only certain players can join. But for now, we will only use the IP one, because we need to type the IP in. So now if you exit that, save that, and boot up the server again, so always click run.bat. Okay, here we are. This will then load up the world again. This is really similar to how you load up a world in Minecraft. It will just do what it does, but it will do it as a server instead of a client, which is you logging on. Once we've done this, we will check to see if it works on your own computer. So we'll use something called the localhost. Okay, it's done. So now we will actually go into the Minecraft. So if you open your Minecraft, go to Minecraft 1.16.3 and just press play. I'm going to use Optifine. It's the same thing, 1.16.3, and just press play. Okay, so now that Minecraft's up, we need to type in our IP of the server just to see if it works on our own computer. So at the moment, the server is only for this computer, so it isn't opened up to LAN or even beyond LAN to the internet to play with your friends. So at the moment, this is basically just a world running on your computer that you can log into on Minecraft. So we're just going to try if it works. So create add server and just call this test, because we aren't going to be using this as our main server to log on. Then you want to type in that IP address from earlier. So mine was one, that was mine, and we press done, and look, there we go, hello world from earlier where we typed it in, the message of the day, and 20 players. So you now just want to click on that and we'll see if it works. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see now, it indeed works. So this is your server here, and you can do some testing. So if you do /game mode creative, we can change the game mode, you can fly around, you can just do lots of stuff. So here we go, your server's working, and to confirm this, we can open up the server and it will say Ayo Lojo, which is my my Minecraft username, logged in with the entity ID at those coordinates, so join the game. So there we go, that is your server up and running. So now we will go on to the part of port forwarding it so that everyone on the internet can get to it, so you can join with your friends. So we will do that now. Okay, so this bit can seem scary because we have to log on to your router that manages your network, but luckily it's really straightforward, and we need to use that same number again, that IP address, the one found in here, this one here, the one that we use everywhere for this. It's a very important number, so that's pretty much all we need to use. So to do this, you want to open up Chrome, and we need to determine the IP address of your router. In pretty much every household, it'll be 192.168.1.1 or .0.1. So let's say you try .0.1 and it doesn't work. Try .1.1 and just see whichever one works. So now you'll be here and it'll say welcome. So I've got a Vodafone router. It'll be a bit different for every router, but it'll be easy enough. So now you want to type in your router's password. So this will be on the back of your router. It will say admin password or login password. So this isn't your password to your internet, this is your router. So I'll type in mine here. Actually mine's already saved. So once you've typed it in, you're going to press login. Here is pretty much the dashboard of your router. It will tell you helpful information like what's on the Wi-Fi, what's on the network, your speeds. We don't need any of this. We want to go over to internet, or it will say something like port mapping. So once we've done that, we have some options here. We want to go to IPv4 port mapping. So this will be called port forwarding, opening ports. It will be called different things, but it should be the IPv4 address. So once you've done that, click on that, and we want to create a new static port. So to put that simply, that basically just means put in your IP address of the server so that people outside of your network can play it. So that's what we're going to do. So if we just press new and we call it Minecraft server, we will just call it that for now. And the protocol, you want to use TCP over UDP, so that means both of them combined. And then we want to type in that same IP address as before, so I know it pretty well now because I've done it quite a few times. So the IP address of your computer that the server's on. So here for the port, every Minecraft server has a default port of 25565. So we know that this Minecraft server will have the port of 25565, and if you ever log on to another Minecraft server, it will most likely have that. So now you just want to press save, check that it's all in, yeah, TCP, yeah, save, okay. Oh, I can't have a space in it, alright. We'll put an underscore there. Is it too long? We'll just call it server. Okay, so there it is, server with that IP address, TCP over UDP, and the two ports that are 25565. So now you want to make sure you apply that, and once you have done that, you are pretty much done. So now we will log on to that server on Minecraft, but we'll have to use something called the external IP, which is your IP address to the world. So if you just type in what is my IP, it will come up with a number that will be similar to this. This is the number you want to give to your friends for when they log on to the Minecraft server. So I'll demonstrate this now. You just want to boot up Minecraft again, log on to it. Okay, so remember before how we created the test server? We just want to make another one and just call it, Minecraft server. And now we want to type in that external IP just to check if it works. So if we copy and paste this, if you highlight it and copy it, we can paste that into the server address here. If you do Control and V, we can paste it in. So now press done, and it should come up with the same as that. But if it doesn't, oh, there we go. So this confirms now that it works on the internet. But this isn't the last test. So basically, because we're on the same network as the server, because it's on the same computer, if it's port forwarded, it won't make a difference because you're on the same network. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect to my phone's network, which is different to the home network of the server, to see if the port forwarding did really work. So I'm going to set up a personal hotspot on my phone, and I'm going to connect to it right now. Okay, so now we're on the network of my phone, and we're going to click multiplayer, and we're going to click on this one. So this is the one where it's on the external IP address, so we'll check if it works. And it should just boot right up into it. Here we go. There we go. Everything's working properly. We are on a different computer from outside the network, and everything works properly. So I hope you found this helpful. I'll have all the links in this description, and if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, obviously, and comment, you know. Just tell me how you found it, tell me if you need any help, I'll help you guys out. And yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it. You got your whole thing working now. It should be as easy as that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. See ya.